Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I want to share with you all how to make two delicious Instant Pot recipes. I'm going to be sharing with you all how to make some jambalaya and also some zuppa toscana, which is so flavorful and perfect for this cooler weather. Let's get right into it. So I want to start by sharing this jambalaya recipe, which I know you all will love. It is so delicious. I actually have made this 2 times since filming this video, but you want to first start by chopping up all of your veggies. This is probably the most time-consuming part of this recipe. I recently got this veggie chopper and it is amazing. I'll make sure to have it linked down below. You just literally put the vegetables in there, press it down, and it perfectly chops it for you. I love that this chopper chopped up everything perfectly for me. That saved me so much time. So now we're ready to chop up our protein. So I'm using sausage, and then I'm also using some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And then we also are going to be adding in some shrimp at the very end of this recipe. So I like to chop up the sausage in just some small pieces. And then now I'm going to chop up the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And you guys, I tried this recipe with just some chicken breasts and it wasn't the same. So definitely use chicken thighs. It just gives this recipe so much more flavor. So now that we have the ingredients all prepped out, it is time to cook our protein. So I went ahead and turned the Instant Pot to the saute mode. I added a drizzle of olive oil at the bottom and I added our sausage. We're just gonna cook this for a few minutes until it's browned. So go ahead and set your sausage to the side and add another drizzle of some olive oil and then add your chicken in, and you just want to cook this chicken until it's browned. I'm adding some Creole seasoning to the chicken and just giving it a good toss. You really just want to get the chicken a little bit crispy. Don't worry about making sure it's fully cooked as we're going to be finishing cooking it soon. This next step is really important. Before you add your vegetables, make sure you go ahead and give your inner pot a good wash. If you have any of that chard at the bottom of your pot, you will get that burn signal. So make sure you're starting with a clean inner pot after you're done grilling that chicken. So I added a little bit of some olive oil. We're adding our veggies in. You want to cook the veggies until it's slightly browned, and then you want to add some garlic, cook that until it's translucent. And now we're adding all of our spices, which I will have typed down below for you guys: some diced tomatoes, some rice, some Worcestershire sauce, and then I'm also adding some chicken broth, and we're going to be adding some bay leaves, which we'll be removing once this recipe's done. It just gives it some really good flavor. And then I like my jambalaya to have a little bit of a kick to it, so I'm adding a little bit of some Tabasco sauce, but this step is definitely optional if you do not like spicy food. Go ahead and give everything a really good stir, and then you want to add the protein inside of the pot. So we're adding our cooked sausage as well as our chicken, and then you want to give that a good mix, and then you want to take the back of the spoon and really make sure the rice is completely submerged in that liquid. So we let the recipe cook for 7 minutes and did a manual release to release that steam. Go ahead and give everything a good mix. And now is where you're gonna add your shrimp in. So you're gonna go ahead and put the full pound in there, and the steam that is left in the pot is going to cook the shrimp. So go ahead and mix it in very well. Put the top back on your Instant Pot and let it cook the shrimp for about 10 minutes. So it had been about 10 minutes and the shrimp was fully cooked. The rice was nice and fluffy. Now I'm just adding some parsley. Ideally, you want to add some fresh parsley, but I only had some jarred today. And then I wanted to add a little bit more of some Creole seasoning and then some chopped up green onion. Go ahead and give it a good mix. And this recipe is done, you guys. It seriously was so good and the best jambalaya I have ever had. Top it with some green onion on top and you are good to enjoy. The next recipe I have for you guys is my zuppa toscana. This is definitely a favorite and super easy to put together. So the first thing you want to start by is washing some yellow potatoes. Go ahead and chop them in small cubes. Now that you have your potatoes all chopped up, you're gonna go ahead and mince an onion, and that's really all the prep work this recipe requires. It doesn't take much time at all. So now we are ready to get cooking. So I'm adding some chili infused olive oil, but regular olive oil will work as well. And we're gonna go ahead and saute our onions and we're gonna cook these up until they're translucent. Once they're translucent, go ahead and add some garlic and cook it until it's fragrant. So now's the time to add your Italian sausage. I personally like to use turkey Italian sausage, but pork will work as well. And you just want to cook this sausage until there's no more pink, and you want to make sure you break it up very well. So I went ahead and added a full carton of some chicken broth, and now we're seasoning everything up with some salt, pepper, and some garlic powder. Give everything a good mix and then add those baby potatoes in, as well as a splash of water, because you want to make sure the baby potatoes are fully covered so that way they cook. And then I add some kale. I had some frozen kale, but fresh kale will work as well. Try to press that kale into as much liquid as you can at the top, and you're gonna go ahead and make sure it's on sealing and set it for 10 minutes. And then you wanna go ahead and do a natural release, so don't worry about releasing that steam, let it do it naturally. And here is where you want to give everything a good mix and add that heavy whipping cream in. Go ahead and give it a good mix and your zuppa toscana is all done. I wanted to take it to another level by adding some additional seasoning. So I added a little bit of some chili flakes as well as some more salt and pepper, and that was it. I gave it a good mix and it was ready to serve. This soup is so good, you guys. I love topping it with Parmesan cheese, and enjoy. Thank you all so much for watching. You'll have to let me know which recipe you're gonna be giving a try. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys very soon with a brand new video. Bye.